guys, Mike here. I hope you're doing well. Today we show you the mission which were flown 2 days ago. My friend Sharpe from the UK invited us to his squadron to fly with them. It was a fun mission, which was called From London with Love. So basic game plan was that we had a package of 4 flights, consist of 1 seat, 1 Oka, 1 escort, and 1 sweep. The Oka had the objective to destroy 2 highway strips, and the rest of the package was basically there to protect them. You see much more detailed information in the following briefing, and yeah, that's it. So have fun and enjoy. One note: sometimes in the flight that I leaded, which was a seat flight, we speak sometimes German because a lot of Germans were in the flight, so sorry for that. I don't have a translation for that prepared on YouTube, I think. So yeah, it is what it is. Have fun. Bye.
Okay, gentlemen, I won't go into too much details. It's all in the briefing pack, but I'll take questions if people haven't had time to read the briefing pack. But this mission is derived from a campaign flight that the 72nd have been running for a little while. As you can see, we're only a few hours into the campaign itself. The summary is that our package, which is number 3236, is departing Kunsan, and we're going to perform a runway denial attack on 2 highway strips close to the demilitarized zone, which have been identified as using MiG-19s, which have been harassing aircraft around the flot. We are a 4-flight package consisting of an Oka strike, a SEAD, a sweep, and an escort, which is a close escort for the Oka strike. The specific targets are, I'm not even going to try and pronounce these correctly, Teibupu Ri Highway Strip and Nunchon Ni Highway Strip. The specifics for this mission that don't sit outside of the instructions already provided are that we should attempt to fly to Carrot on time on target as best we can, but we all know occasionally that doesn't work out for one reason or another. If that's the case, we can either Rolex or we can just try to keep the package together. The idea is that the flight will depart to the north from Kunsan. It will move in a roughly anti-clockwise, so right to left flow. The SEAD and the sweep, if we're flying to Carrot, will move in almost on top of each other, moving from right to left. The sweep is to take out any fighters, and the air threats for this mission are MiG-17 and 19 armed with heaters, MiG-21, MiG-25, MiG-29 Alpha armed with semi-active homers, and J-11 armed with active homing missiles. The sweep will go in, the SEAD will be supporting. The SEAD should be looking to grab 4 pre-planned threats. The primary 2 that we're concerned about are marked on the I&I file. If you look to the bottom right of box 39, you should be able to see the highway strip that we're hitting. There's an SA2 site marked. Now that should only have its search radar available, but I'd like that search radar taken down just in case they start firing the missiles ballistically. The other primary threat that needs to be taken out immediately is an SA5 site just to the north of that location, which is identified as PPT 62. That will need to go down as well. Tracking radar first, then the search radar. There are 2 other secondary targets for the SEAD, which are some SA5 sites just south of Pyongyang, identified as PPT 57 and 58, which, if you can reach them without extending too far away from the sweep, it would be good to get some harms in that direction. Otherwise, you'll be looking for pop-up threats along your route in order to take them out for the escort and Oka strike, which will be coming in approximately a minute behind you. The Ochre Strike will split just at the southern end of the DMZ, just to the 5 o'clock of the bullseye position. It will split into a 2-ship and attack both of its targets simultaneously. The sweep and the Sead will go round clockwise. The expectation is that the escort will also split into pairs, and one pair will follow each element of the Ochre Strike to hit its target, and then we will about face and fly home. Particular points of interest to note are 2 SA9 sites that are marked as PPT 56 and PPT 61 around the FLOT. Our flight path should avoid them, but they're mobile, so do keep an eye out on them, but we should be flying high enough for it to be broadly no factor. Other than that, we depart from the south to north and we land from south to north, and you'll see your flight path brings us in to Kunsan from Viper and out from Kunsan at Jewel. If for whatever reason the weather has changed, obviously we will land from the IP at Jewel, but when we take off we won't fly to steer point 8 or 7. We will simply take off, turn right over the sea and perform a climbing turn to steer points 3, which will be everyone's next position in line. And that's broadly it in terms of the mission, if anyone has any questions.
I have a question to the IDM settings, especially from the perspective of the escort flight and the ghost flight. So is there any recommendations for the settings?
So I would put that down to and if I remember correctly, we can still do it this way, although this was the question I was actually asking you earlier in the week, Micro. Assuming that we have the ability to set it up how we want, I would recommend that the escort puts only the flight lead and element lead from Ochre and the flight lead from Sead and Sweep onto theirs, but you may choose to only have the Ochre flight on your scope. So that's a bit of a juggling act for the escort. Sweep and Sead I would leave simply with the element leader for each flight and maybe the element leader for the flight leader for each flight and only the element leader for the Ochre. But again, I'll leave that to personal preference, assuming that is how the IDM still works, which I believe it is.
So we are not working with a continuously IDM round, so just have everybody his own setting and make an especially request on our own responsibility.
If we can have a continual IDM host, then the expectation is that the flight lead for Plasma, which is Micro, will be hosting that IDM, so it'll be on continuous.
Okay, so I just think about that we, you as an Ochre start splitting up, and we also, your escort has also to split up so that we have a better SA where the flights or where the elements are, so that we just have a round with the escort and the Ochre. This would be my...
Yeah. Yeah, I would
my wish, at least.
Yeah, I would say I think the same way like you do, Keule, because I think seat and sweep is so to see the first in the area, and those two flights need good SA from each other. So I think we should do the same with seat and sweep.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Okay, so I'm putting the complete ghost flight on my right side, IDM 5 till 8.
Yeah, and I put the whole Viper 4 flight on my right side and set it on continuous, if that's okay for Nick.
That's okay.
Okay.
Okay, that should work. Okay.
And just a reference, the takeoff order is not the flight order, so the flight numbers is Ghost 1 is number 1 in the flight on Victor 15. Plasma 2 is the second, the package, then Viper 4, and then Voodoo 1.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
And for the just between the Ghost and the Voodoo flight, so if we have air threats, probably inbound from the north. So, but we are talking together so that you can go, from my perspective, that you go green vector is directly 180, so that we maybe can clear the area for you and then call you back again. So if the area is clear, so what I would like to be very close to you or better in front of you as your escort, according to your flight path, and so that I can give you a direction where you have to go in case that we have air threats. Yes, probably inbound from the north.
Yeah, I'm happy with that as well. I would say that our green lane will probably be closer to the middle of Seoul, which is our steer point 3.
Yeah.
So that's slightly off 180, but it will still get us out of the area very quickly. With regards to the flight plan, the carrot has you only about 5 seconds ahead of us at the point we're coming into the target area, but you may choose to ignore the carrot and essentially fly to the IDM and put yourself where you feel is best.
That's okay, good. So I would be, yes, a little bit around about 3 or 5 miles in front of you, which would be nice for me. So
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, the threats are not that high, but maybe they are coming fast and low, so that we can give you a direction. Of course, you always have the possibility for self-defending. So,
Roger.
Yeah.
Viper 4 is good to go.
Yeah. I just have one question for Viper. So we try to take out the threats as quick as possible, so you can press a little bit more north. And if we get engaged, so we will press back south, and so you can do your job. So for delising, if that's okay for you.
We will always do our job, man.
I know that you do this. Yeah, but as you heard it, so I don't have any more questions. Do you want to have a fly lead briefing, or can we skip that? Is no more discussions needed about?
I wouldn't mind just 2 minutes with my flight before we get going.
No.
Yes, same here.
No, it's I don't mean the flight, the fly lead, the in-flight briefing. I just mean the fly lead. If we need a fly lead discussion, I don't think so.
I think we'll work that one out when we get there, but no, I don't think we'll need it.
Yeah, then let's do it this way to make it not that stressful. Let's say now it's 20, or let's say we meet, or let's try to get in 3D in 15 minutes, okay?
Roger.
So
User left your channel.
and split in the flights. And I call then on IVC. So
User joined your channel.
Sharpe, if you are ready, then your flight is ready. Then call on IVC that your flight is good, and then till the last flight is called, then we go in 3D.
Roger.
Okay.
Four is on your right side, 3. Visual. Four is a check for IDM, right side, ID.
Plasma 2-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 9230.
Plasma 2 switching. Plasma push uniform 3. 1-4, say again?
The IDM numbers for the right hand side of the slot. It starts with 4, correct?
Yeah, it should be 3-1-2-3-4.
Good call. Wiederholst du für die rechte Seite nochmal die IDM-Slots, bitte?
Yeah, 3-1-2-3-4. Okay, Plasma, set DMD and verify browser 178 for 124 Dolly Suite Yardstick Suite.
2.
3.
Copy all.
Und sorry, dass ich nochmal nachfragen muss. Irgendwie macht dein Zahlengerusel für mich überhaupt gar keinen Sinn. Also 31323334, korrekt?
Genau. Das ist der komplette Sweep-Flight sozusagen. Das ist Viper 4.
Roger, thanks for 3.
3132 haben und dann gab es 41.
Nee, 3.1 bis 3.4. Komplett nur den Sweep. Der Rest interessiert uns nicht.
31 bis 34, copy, genau, same day.
Ja, perfekt. And one is good to go.
27.
3.
4.
Copy all. Consent Tower Plasma 2 ready for departure 3-6.
Plasma 2, hold short.
Hold short Plasma. One is taxi.
Oh, das war knapp.
Ich call uns mal ein bisschen eher raus, dass wir ein bisschen Platz gewinnen hier.
Plasma 2, Kumasan Tower, way 050 at 7 knots, runway 36. You're cleared for takeoff.
Plasma 2. Okay.
To in position.
Copy 2.
Free position and ready.
4 position.
Copy.
Consent Tower, Viper 4, holding short runway 36 for view of departure.
Viper 4, hold short.
Wir gehen ungefähr 30 Sekunden vorher raus, dass wir nicht so einen Stress haben, um auf Carrot zu bleiben.
Das war pro Jet 5 Second Spacing.
Ja.
Roger.
Plasma 2, is there a problem? Plasma 2-2, what is your problem? You're disrupting traffic. Plasma 2-3, is there a problem?
Shut up, bitch.
Plasma 2-4, what is your problem? You're disrupting traffic.
Okay, Plasma 2, one is rolling. At 1-4, report airborne.
Plasma 2-1, contact departure. Viper 4, gonna sound tower, position and hold, runway 36.
4 Airborne. Viper 4, copies, position and hold, runway 36. 4 is airborne.
Copy all. Then Viper push uniform 4. Viper's flight is switching to approach. Plasma 2 uniform check.
Plasma for 2. 3. 4.
Copy all. With the departure, Plasma 2 report airborne 3000 at 360.
Plasma 2, Kunasan, departure, fly heading 355, resume on navigation.
355 resume navigation, Plasma 2. One is visual 2 and 3. And reference tier 3.
3.
And one is naked on 4 on data link. Besolve uniform 4?
Ja. Ich war zu früh auf Deck.
Ah, okay, alles klar. Unser departure Plasma 2 is switching to tactical. And Viper push 6. And Plasma 2 uniform check.
Plasma 2-2.
Plasma 2-3.
2-4.
Copy all. And Magic 6, Plasma 2, checking in bullseye 178 for 103, 11,000 request picture.
Plasma 2-1, Magic 6, picture clear.
Copy clear.
Three has strobes, 80 miles, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, one same. Okay, one is leveling out at 16,000. Ein bisschen Speed zurückgewinnen.
One say speed.
One is at 300.
Roger. Wir sollten eh höher als du, ne?
Ja. Ich gehe erstmal wieder ein bisschen zurück auf 350 und dann geht's weiter.
Ja, mit dem Speed-Überschuss hätten wir in Höhe umbauen können, aber gut.
Viper 4, check-in uniform.
Viper 4-2.
Viper 4-3.
Viper 4-4.
And one is at 350 nose up 5. Or let's say 2.5.
2. 3. 4. Be advised, strokes are friendly. Magic 2, Viper 4, ship F-16, checking in as Frank Bullseye 177, 98, Angels 14, requesting initial picture.
Viper 4-1, Magic 6, picture clear.
Picture clear, Viper 4. Udo, check. Platoon uniform 6. Udo 1 flight checking in, bullseye 179er, 1160, just airborne 5000 and... Ghost 1, checking on tactical. Ghost 1 2. Ghost 1 3. Ghost 1 4. Ghost 1 1, supplies 1 1 1.
Ghost 1, go.
Confirm airborne and Rolex.
Plasma 2 is airborne and a Rolex plus 3.
Viper 4 airborne, Rolex plus 4. 2-1 airborne, Rolex plus 3. All package elements. Adapt to Rolex plus 4.
Plasma 2.
Udo.
Okay, dann geht mal auf eure Timepage und setzt mal bei Data TOS plus 4 Minuten.
3. 4.
one is leveling out
Ghost 1-1
24,000.
to Viper 1-1. Correction, Viper 4-1.
4, wir steigen weiter mit 2,5. Buster.
Ja.
4 is closing up. Ghost 1-1 to Viper 4-1. Go for Viper 4-1. We're going to let you handle the AWACS calls, the picture, etc. to keep the comms card to minimal. Viper 4, roger.
Okay, Plasma 2 fence in.
2, 3, 4.
One is fenced in 10.0.
2 fenced in, 10,000.
3 is fenced 10.2.
4 is fenced 9.9.
Copy, das ist 499. Noch eine Sache über Music. Wenn wir den SA5 Thread Circle crossen, dann würde ich Music on recommenden. Und ich würde auch die ganze Zeit Music on lassen.
2 copies.
3 same, 3 less music off wegen SA5 tracking. 2 jamming contacts 80 miles on the nose.
More same.
One same.
Be advised, jamming contacts are friendly. Check IFF. Medic 6, Viper 4, update picture.
Viper 4-1, Magic 6, picture is multiple groups, range split.
Shit.
Lead group, bullseye 105, 17, 21,000.
4 level up,
Track,
Angel
southeast,
27.
hostile. Center, group bullseye 055, 12, 16,000. Track, south, hostile. Trail group, bullseye 090,
Negative IFF
1,
response.
19,000. Track, northeast, hostile.
Friendly Singer High, east 2 miles.
Ja, guckt auf CGP, alles gut.
So who was shooting the friendly Samet?
Data.
1-4, Chris date. Negative response IFF.
Stand by.
Magic.
Uh, 1-4, can you send data again?
Unable. Contact jump. Bullseye is approximate 10026. On the nose. 35 miles. Angels 8000. Yep, same.
Okay, der Sweep überholt uns gerade.
3 natürlich. 09C23, Angel 7.
Viper 4 for Plasma.
Stand by. Magic 6, Viper 4-1, declare contact to the 097, 20 miles, Angel 6, track west.
Viper 4-1, Magic 6, contact
Data.
confirmed hostile. IP as MiG-23.
Confirmed MiG-23, Viper 4 is engaging those floggers.
Okay, Plasma 2 hook left and let's orbit here.
2 left.
3 hook left.
Plasma 2 is anchoring here and able to support for Viper.
Viper copies.
Okay, lass erstmal den Sweep vorbeifliegen, sprich erstmal ein bisschen südlich fliegen und dann drehen wir um.
Two. 3.
One is heading 180. Okay, passt auf, der Sweep könnte auf gleicher Höhe sein. 1-2 steigt mal ein bisschen.
2. Orders visual players. Sweep lower 1 o'clock.
Yeah, let's go 25,000, 1-2.
225.
Okay, let's orbit here and wait for sweep. Left hand.
Magic 6, Viper 4, declare contact bullseye 080, 21 miles, engines 1, track north.
And 1-2, go fighting wing.
Viper 4-1, Magic 6, Fuel 1, friendly 1, bandit.
Viper 4 copies, Furball 1, bandit 1 friendly. Viper 4 is investigating. 4 is indication 5-5 on RWR. Viper 4, music on. Yep.
Okay, 1-2, go heads down and check for SL5. One is staying heads up.
3. 2 for 1 second.
1-2, go heads down and look for SA5.
2 copies, going SA5 hunting.
Our stay in orbit.
Plasma Viper.
Go.
Yeah, MiG-23 is heading north, no factor at the moment. We are establishing a grinder here at the edge of the SA5 and let you operate here.
Copy, Plasma is operating block 25 to 26 and we are pressing north.
Roger, we are down to block 22-24.
Copy. Okay, Plasma, let's press for target.
To a search of SA5 at program 4.
For reference, 0.59 IU shooter music on.
Plasma, music on.
2 music on. Magic 6, Viper 4 update picture.
Viper 4-1, Magic 6, pictures multiple groups, range and azimuth split. West group, bullseye 0, 1, 5, 2, 6, 25,000, track southeast, hostile. South group, bullseye 0, 5, 0, 3, 3, 7,000, track north, hostile. Northeast group, bullseye 0, 5, 0, 6, 0, 25,000, track south, hostile.
Plasma 2 to package MC, we are pressing to SA5 and target area.
Goes 1-1, copy. 3, 4. Go. 4 is targeted known SA2 position. Heading to shoot.
Roger. Warte am besten, bis die aktiv geht, zumindest Search Radar.
Copy. 4 is in pause mode.
Ja, die SA muss aktiv gehen, sonst trifft die Harm nicht.
Okay, 1-2, geh ein bisschen weiter rechts, Reference 030 und ich gehe weiter direkt auf die SA5.
2 copies 030.
One is referencing 340.
Ghost 1 is entering the AO, looking to press target at block 24 to 25.
Plasma 2 to Ghost, SA2 and SA5 active.
Understood, SA2, SA5 active. We're going to hold in orbit here for hack 2 minutes.
Plasma 2.
Magic 6, Viper 4, declare contact cruiser 064, 22 miles, engines 25, track northwest.
Spike 29, 12 o'clock.
Okay, let's go south. Flow south.
Viper 4-1, Magic 6,
2.
contact confirmed hostile.
Plus
3, contact confirmed hostile.
4, wir brechen ab Richtung Süden 180.
Okay, 1-2 go gate. Plasma 2 is going south. Die sind näher dran als gedacht.
Nail 29, 6 o'clock.
Counter. Chaps. Flare. Chaps. Flare.
Okay, geht alles raus. One is defensive.
Chaps. Flare.
Voodoo 1 is engaging.
Chaps.
Okay.
Flare.
086, 23,
Chaps.
11,000.
Plasma 2, 1 is a defensive.
Flare.
Need support, Plasma needs support.
Flare.
Okay Leute, geht mit Gate raus Richtung Süden, so schnell wie geht. One is missile defeated.
Viper 4-2, Magic 6, contact is outlaw. Viper 4-1, Magic 6, contact confirmed hostile. IP is MiG-29.
Voodoo 1, Fox 3, MiG-29, bullseye 1 to 5, 19er, 20,000.
1-2.
2.
Hattest du eine Chance, harmlos zu werden?
Negative.
Ja, ich auch nicht.
Voodoo 1-2, Magic 6, contact confirmed hostile. IP is MiG-29.
Okay, one is back at 25,000.
2 same.
Voodoo 1-3, Magic 6, contact
4 neues
confirmed
Heading
hostile. IP
130.
is MiG-29.
Ja, 1-2 same, 130.
2. Force trailing 3.
Roger, kein Problem. Wir drehen weiter Richtung Target. Nicht 130, sondern Richtung Target.
Magic 6, declare contact cruiser 08520.
Viper 4-1, Magic 6, Fuel 1, friendly 1, bandit.
Okay, 1-2 reference SA5.
Confirmed kill MiG-29.
2. Let's confirm.
And Plasma 2 for Viper 4 say status.
Viper 4 is engaging MiG-29, it's coming in from the north, stay out of threat circle until we give further information.
Plasma.
Du solltest jetzt reindrehen, ansonsten kommst du hinter uns raus. 2 muss aufholen.
Voodoo flight, please leave the area, we are fighting here, you are in between us.
Copy, Voodoo is heading south.
Okay, 1-2, ich versuche einen PPT-Schuss auf die SA5.
2 copies.
Magic 6, Viper 4, declare contact.
Und eine Minute später probierst du das auch.
10 miles into 16, heading north, possible fish net.
Ihr seht ungefähr, wo der Viper Flight ist, das ist unsere maximale Linie.
Two copies. Your position is max.
Copy Viper 4 ID'd as fishbed. We are engaging full Grand Slam on MiG-29er.
One is Magnum. Plasma 2, Magnum SA5.
Viper 4-2, Magic 6, contacts confirmed hostile. ID'd as MiG-21.
Oh, da kommen noch ein paar Kontakte aus dem Norden rein. Angels 14 Center und Angels 16 auf der linken Seite.
Just one copy.
Okay, 1-2, versucht einen Schuss abzugeben. 3-4 könnt ihr irgendwie die ersten 2 schon catchen?
Die ist nicht mal aktiv. Also jeder Schuss ist sinnlos.
Okay.
Auf unserer rechten Seite haben wir Kontakte Negative IFF.
Viper 4-1 Fox 3 on fishbed.
Okay, let's go south. Let's go south. Plasma go south.
ID'd as MiG-21.
Two standby.
Yeah, 2 take the shot and then go south.
Two Magnum. SA5.
And one is Mats SA5. Könnte klappen.
Goes 1-1 to Lulu 1-1 with aim.
Da kommt unglaublich viel rein vom Norden.
First one go. We're going to hook left towards target area now. Udo 1 copy.
Okay, Plasma go south when able.
Not yet, trespassing SA2 in a couple of seconds.
Goes 1-1 to Plasma 1-1.
First one, Plasma go.
Viper goes. 2:27, 11 o'clock outside lethal. 2-1, we're going to press the target area now.
Okay, es hat keinen Sinn. Rechts raus Richtung 180.
Ghost 1, Plasma 2, say
Okay.
again.
Ghost 1 is pressing the target now.
Copy.
Open its flight target.
Copy, Plasma is suppressing SA5 and SA2.
Negative, SA2 wird nicht angegriffen, das ist hier viel zu heiß. Mehrere Active Ms, Su-27 kommen aus dem Norden. Das ist hier, macht überhaupt gar keinen Sinn für die Striker hier anzugreifen.
Ghost 1. Ghost 1 for Plasma.
Ghost 1.
Negative for pressing. Area is very hot in terms of rats. Stay out.
Understood, Ghost 1 orbits in place.
Viper 4 is engaging Falcon Bullseye 002, 22 miles, Angel 18, track west.
Okay, 1-2, hook left.
2. The explosions 2 o'clock lower in the air.
And Plasma says status 1 is at 7-6.
2 is 7.
377.
471.
Okay.
For new heading 090.
1-2 reference SA5.
Data.
2 is data.
4, press target area 0.59 again. drehe ein bisschen rein mit Gate, damit ich die SA2 hochlocken kann.
Magic 6 declare contact at bullseye 01425.
2 copy, negative.
Plasma 2-1, Magic 6, Furball 1, friendly 1, bandit.
Looks like Su-25.
Yeah, no factor, no factor.
Copy.
27 spikes on the nose. Wir drehen ab Richtung 090 Runner.
Okay, wir versuchen noch mal ein bisschen zu pressen. 2.
2 copies.
One has SA5 active still.
Medic 6, Viper 4, update picture.
2 same.
But one has search radar at the SA5 location.
4-1, Magic 6, pictures multiple groups.
One is program 2.
Southeast group. Rob
One has program 1.
12,000.
Okay.
That's Sharpe.
Yeah, take the shot, we are pressing, yeah.
0, 1, 5, 2, 2, 43,000.
Wir drehen weiter raus, 130.
North, bullseye, 0, 1, 5, 3, 0, 13,000. Hostile.
3-4. Cursor data, hostile.
Okay, 1-2 stay heads down, one is staying heads up.
Viper 4 copies, Viper 4 is regrouping in the south and then heading north again.
Runner, wir gehen raus, 180. Ich gehe wieder auf 27.000.
Auf unsere 7 Uhr haben wir auch Kontakt 18.000. 20 Meilen für uns weg.
Weiß ich, deswegen gehen wir jetzt 180 oder 170.
Do you need additional support from Voodoo?
Affirmative.
Voodoo 1, can you spare an element to support? 2, Magnum.
There's Voodoo 1-1 and 1-2 is heading north, supporting Viper 4.
Copy 2, hook right.
Su-27.
Plasma 2.
Hook right.
1 engaging Su-27 with a 040, 22 miles, angels 21.
Cursor.
Runner.
Plasma 2, Magnum SA5. Eins, 3, 4, habt ihr schon irgendwie die SA2 sehen können?
Negative, die ist komplett tot. Also blank, keine Ahnung, wir müssen erstmal in den Threat Circle reinkommen.
Ja, vielleicht, ja, keine Ahnung, ich habe gerade mal geschaut, das Search Radar ist nicht zu sehen, ne?
Negative, und dafür müsste dann die SA2, das Tracking Radar aktiv gehen und dafür müssen wir erstmal genügend rankommen.
Aber das Tracking Radar ist gar nicht da.
4-1 confirmed, FALCON with a 0605 miles, angel 17.
Kolbe, das Fansong ist nicht da, ist nur Search Radar.
Auch das poppt nicht auf. Aber auch dafür müssten wir vielleicht gleich mal erstmal in den Sam Threat Circle reinkommen und das fahren wir bis jetzt noch nicht. Ich habe auch von der SA5 keine Indication gesehen, also von daher habt ihr eure Harms wahrscheinlich in die Wicken geschossen.
Su-27, 12 o'clock, right. North, heading 150, Orchard.
Ich hatte sogar einen Mat 5.
Ich habe auch einmal mit 5 gehabt, hatte wir.
Okay, 1-2, hook left.
Hook left.
Okay, wir müssen mal ein bisschen näher ran. 2, dass wir ein bisschen ein klareres Bild kriegen.
Können wir nicht auf SA2 schießen?
Sozusagen. Du kannst was treffen, aber im überwiegenden Teil der Fälle klappt das eben nicht.
Voodoo 1 is engaging Su-27 bullseye 2010 at 13,000, heading south.
And 1-2 reference SA5.
Tuesday 5.
3 is trespassing SA2 threat circle. For new heading is 350.
Ghost 1 for plasma.
Go for Ghost 1.
Ghost 1, any possibility to loft your target?
4 is visual launches at SA2 site. No radar. I have clear picture on
Do 1 for
target
Ghost
top.
1. Go for Ghost 1.
Roger, achte auf SA2 und SA5, irgendwas von der Richtung.
Currently, area seems to be clear.
Roger that, Ghost 1 is pressing target now.
Plasma 2 is suppressing SA2 and 5, SA5 and 2 are not down. Ghost 1 for plasma, recommend going low level.
Nee, nicht low level.
Low level?
Negative. SA2 scheint inaktiv zu sein. Ich bin jetzt
Ghost dabei.
8 Meilen dran und ich fliege jetzt weiter Richtung SA5. Beide poppen nicht auf.
Ghost 1 for plasma, disregard. SA5 and SA2 are not active. You're clear to press.
Roger, Ghost 1 is pressing now.
Okay, sobald irgendwas aufpoppt, ballert sofort drauf.
2 is Dakota.
Copy 2. And 2 stay heads up.
Gut, ich bin fast über der SA2 Runner New Heading, Reference SA5. 13 Meilen weg, da fliegen wir noch hin und dann Richtung Westen für die beiden anderen SA5.
223 in a threat 2 o'clock.
Roger und 29er, wir drehen Richtung Westen, 270.
Viper 4, playtime remaining 5 minutes.
Ghost 1 acknowledges playtime for Viper 1, 5 minutes.
Sagst du das mal durch, wir haben MiG-29er von den Nordosten.
Voodoo 1-1, Magic 6, contacts confirmed hostile. ID'd as MiG-29.
And plasma say status 1 has 1 harm left.
2 is Dakota.
3 has 2 humps left and 4 also.
Copy.
Voodoo 1-1.
Then 1 is suppressing Barlock.
ID'd as MiG-29.
Und wir gehen dann jetzt ab und supporten euch. 1, 3 und 4.
1 is committing MiG-29 bullseye 050 47 12,000.
Runner begehen auf Steer Point 58.
Copy. T8 set, target SA5.
Roger, confirmed, and 3 is trespassing SA5.
2 AAA.
Barlock is active.
Okay, defensive. Ja, same.
Okay, du schaltest jetzt um auf, weiß ich nicht, so dass du den Flex-Mode hast, weil ich bin vor dir. Ich schieße als erstes und du schießt als zweites. Bitte mit Glide, damit wir beide auf einmal rauskriegen.
Also es gibt da 2 SA5. Force Bingo.
And Plasma 2 is Magnum SA5. Okay, 1, 2, wir verfolgen 3 und 4.
2 copies. Also what be advised, Bingo.
Runner, ich flieg weiter drauf zu, ich schieße jetzt eine Harm SA5. Du bitte 1 Minute nach mir.
Copy.
Und weiterfliegen.
Plasma 2 to all players, we are
Firing
pressing
at
referee 5.
11:30.
Force 3, MiG-29, bullseye 047, 44, 21000.
In 1-2, scan low, I scan high.
Contacts confirmed hostile. ID as MiG-29.
Say again, 2.
Scan below 20,000.
2 copies.
Und ist now referencing steer.36, ist das richtig? Aber na gut. Und dann noch einmal Harm.
Firing in 15 seconds.
Viper 4 for plasma.
Go for Viper.
Viper, we are pressing a little bit more northwest. SA5 and SA2 is not active.
Yeah, copy. Viper 4 is low on fuel and low on slammer. We are
Magnum SA5, Plasma 4-4.
Roger, und dann kannst du gleich auf das zweite Ziel, die zweite Harm hinterher schießen.
Ghost 1 is pressing target now, 2 minutes target.
Wir pressen weiter Target.
Copy. Plasma 2's playtime is 7 minutes.
Copies Plasma.
Copy, firing second Harm at second SA5. 2 spike 23, 6 o'clock. East.
Plasma 2 is 2 times SA5 is Magnum
4
SA5
is
western.
Arizona.
Roger, wir fliegen noch weiter drauf zu.
Inbound from the north. Engaged, but I guess we have still one MiG-29 left. It's a 047. 40 roundabout.
Also copies.
Und wähl schon mal den Wegpunkt 5 an, Runner.
Passt auf, dass ihr die SA3 nicht kreuzt, wenn er zurückfliegt.
Hab ich im Blick.
SA5 active.
Magic 6. Contacts confirmed hostile.
Alles klar, wir drehen raus Richtung Steer.5.
1-2 reference 5.
SA10, 2 o'clock outside lethal.
Roger, trotzdem Gate Steer.5.
Copy.
1-2 reference 5.
2 reference 5.
Drei, 4, seid ihr Dakota?
Affirmative.
Plasma 2 MC, Plasma 2 is Dakota.
3 is Buster again. Referencing Steer.5, 24 miles.
4 visual rejoining from your 8 o'clock.
Good job, Runner.
Ja, sehr gut.
Voodoo 1-1, Magic 6. Contacts confirmed hostile. ID as MiG-23.
Okay, ich würde vorschlagen, sogar wir gehen wieder zurück zu Steer 3. Da haben wir am meisten Platz und lassen Platz für die anderen.
Roger, referencing Steer.3.
Voodoo 1-3, Magic 6. Contacts confirmed hostile. ID as MiG-23.
Autopilot is on Mark 8.7.
Ghost 1 to all package elements, Miller time. Ghost 1 is coming off target now. Viper provide cover for the correction. Voodoo provide cover for the package coming out.
Plasma 2 Miller time. Okay, Plasma RTB.
2.
3.
4.
Reference tier 1.
True.
Plasma say fuse state 1 is 5.8.
5.2. 4.2.
5.6.
4.52.
Awesome.
Plasma 2-4, Magic 6, contact is friendly.
29er nails.
4 sec.
Okay, wir gehen Gauge bis 4000 Pfund. Jetzt.
2.
3.
Ghost
4.
1 to Voodoo 1-1 when able. Ghost standby.
Und steigt auf 25.000.
Fuel bleiben wir 26.
Ja.
Fall 3 tanks away.
Taxpayer money. 4 C's good drop.
Bingo. Bingo.
Ghost 1, Voodoo 1, Ghost
4 Buster.
Voodoo 1 confirm Military and
Okay,
you're
plasma,
clear
plasma.
to come south, but can you cover the package as it exits? Voodoo 1 confirm Military, we are last flight out and covering the package. Roger that, confirm when you're out of the AO. Voodoo 1.
Plasma 2 to do Voodoo. Plasma's leaving now the eastern SA5 ring.
To request music off.
Ja, music off. Good call. Good call.
1 spießt deine ETA an Wegpunkt 1.
5:30:51.
Roger, dann sind wir 20 Sekunden nach euch da. Runner, kannst du mithalten oder soll ich ein bisschen reduzieren?
Ich kann mithalten. Flieg jetzt Mach 9.1.
Plasma 2-4, Magic 6, contact is friendly.
Ghost 1-1 to Plasma 1-1.
Go.
Do you require us to turn round and provide a cover as you guys exit, or are you good to get out?
Plasma's 90 miles to home plate. We are already out of SA5 ring.
Roger that. Ghost 1 to Voodoo 1-1.
Ghost 1, go.
Do you require us to turn around and provide cover as you exit the AO?
Negative, all good. It's just 6 miles away from the South Ring SA5 and when we are good to go.
Roger that. All package elements RTB landing sequence.
Plasma 2.
Bypass 4. Voodoo.
4-3 rejoin with 1.
Yeah, one is slowing down 350.
True.
Four-3 switch yard stick to Yankee.
4 switching.
One 3, we are 5.5 miles in Trail. Ah, ja, klar. Und ja, ich muss auch nochmal umstellen.
Ja, ich bin bei 350, das passt. Wir können gleich in der Echelon Right rejoin. Das ist die Break Direction.
To Echelon Right.
3.
4.
Ich bin echt gespannt, ob wir das Barlock gecatcht haben. Bin mir nicht sicher.
Ja, ich auch. Also die SA2 war nie aktiv wirklich. Und die SA5 habe ich auch nie wirklich gesehen.
Ja, ich hatte einmal einen Mat 5, das war von der direkt. Dann habe ich auch das Barlock auf dem HDS gesehen. Ja, schauen wir mal. Auf jeden Fall haben wir sie suppressed, auf jeden Fall.
Und das wollten wir ja auch.
So sieht's aus. Das haben wir auf jeden Fall gut gemacht.
War eine ziemlich intensive Mission, muss ich sagen. Immer mal wieder rein, raus und Air Threats und so weiter. Ich glaube, hier hatte jeder seinen Spaß. Und es haben alle überlebt.
Ja, ne, ich glaube, es war nur einer von Viper 4. Ich glaube, einer von Viper 4 hat es nicht geschafft.
Okay, das habe ich nicht mitgeschnitten. Wir sind 3,5 Meilen weg.
Okay. Okay, new heading 180.
2.
3.
4.
And one is switching to ATIS.
Magic 6, Viper 4, checking out for...
Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Sky conditions, clouds, view 5,000 feet. Temperature, 24 degrees Celsius. Altimeter, 2987 inches. Kunsan. Information echo. Runway 36. Expect visual approach. Wind, 046 degrees, 13 knots, gusts 22. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Sky conditions, clouds, view 5,000 feet. Temperature, 24 degrees Celsius. Altimeter, 2987 inches.
Okay, we have information echo, runway is 36, we have our visibility 10 kilometers, altimeter is 2987 und Wind ist nördlich 12 Knoten. Magic 6 Plasma 2 is checking out
Bingo.
at Bullseye.
Bingo.
Unknown Sia. Thanks.
Ghost 1 to Plasma for 1.
Go.
Just be advised we have one pilot CTD
Falcon
and
is
a
abgeschmiert.
loose AI aircraft coming into Kunsan. ETA probably 10 to 15 minutes.
Plasma 2 copies. So should we anchor and wait for him?
I don't know what the best call is there. Request suggestions.
Ich habe noch genug Sprit.
So Plasma 2 is about at 4,000 pounds. We can anchor here for about 5 minutes.
Roger that. I'll RTB him and see what happens.
Copy. Plasma is anchoring about 40 miles north of Kunsan at 25,000. Okay, dann machen wir hier einen Left-Hand Orbit, eine Loose Echelon Formation, versuchen wir auf den Kollegen zu warten. Ghost 1 for Plasma.
Go for Ghost 1.
Ghost, can you say his IDM?
Yes, IDM will be 1-3.
Copy 1-3. Please say your number 3, he should type in 2-1.
Freeze in position.
Say again.
Ghost, give your number 3 call, he should type in 2-1 so we can see him.
Number 3 has crashed to desktop.
Ah, okay, gotcha. So you don't have to. So we don't have to wait for you.
Well, I don't know. The guy looks like he's heading directly to Kunsan.
Okay, then I understood you wrong. Then Plasma is going RDB as well.
Roger that. Keep an eye out for IDM 1-3, just in case he gets in the way over the airbase.
Gotcha.
4-3 status.
Runner, bist du raus?
Ja, leider. Falcon abgeschmiert.
Ach, scheiße.
Ja, glücklicherweise auf Egress.
Magic 6 Ghost 1 is passing the AO, checking out.
Alle wichtigen Sachen sind schon passiert.
Okay, then Plasma, push Uniform 4.
Sure.
Ja, scheiße, Runner, wir sehen uns gleich.
Copy.
Free.
Also be advised there was slight warping of number 1.
Viper 4-1, contact tower for landing. Switch to 9230.
Sag nochmal.
Viper 4-3, contact tower for landing. Switch to 9230. Viper 4-4, contact tower for landing. Switch to 9.
Ich schalte mal auf Uniform 5, da ist ja nur Shudder, ey.
One, be advised, number 2 sees you warping slightly for the second time now.
3 same.
Okay, ich habe euch nicht verstanden, leider hier war zu viel Gebrabbel, sag nochmal.
Number 1 is slightly warping for the second time now.
Gotcha. Okay, then uniform, push uniform 4 and nose down 5 and reference speed is 350, nose down 5 now.
Sure.
Heading is 180.
Repeat last transmission.
Heading 180, nose down 5, reference home plate. Dann habe ich den Kollegen eben falsch verstanden. Ich dachte, wir sollten auf irgendwen warten.
Ne, der sagte, es ist ein Nummer 3 CDT, also AI-Player. So. Computer fliegt.
Ja, habe ich falsch verstanden. Aber gut, egal.
Achtung Wolfman, ich bin auf deiner 3 Uhr. Passt, kommst hinter mir durch.
Ich bin auf 350. Kunsan approach, Plasma 2, 3-5 F-16, request over approach for 3-6 with information echo.
Okay, reorder sequence, I take the 3 slot.
Good afternoon. Plasma, Q1, Kunasan approach. You are cleared all the way in for overhead approach. Runway 36, welcome back. Q and page 1012.
1012, Plasma 2.
Ghost 13, turn right heading 175, hold 4000, maintain 250 knots, vectors to left base, runway 36.
Okay.
Wolfman, kommst du ran? Ich sehe dich nicht.
Yeah, to reposition at number 2 slot.
Viper 44, Kunasan Tower.
Visual.
Clearance before landing.
Udo, check.
Viper 44, contact tower. Switch to 9230.
Okay, Plasma nose down 10.
This is Udo 1 flight 20 miles northeast of the airfield and request overhead approach. Ghost 1 to Voodoo 1. Ghost, go. Request hold your approach just for 2 minutes. Ghost is number 2 in the sequence.
Good
Standby.
afternoon. Voodoo 1-1, Kunasan approach.
Voodoo,
Continuing
standing
down
by.
for straight in approach. Runway 36,
Q on
welcome
screen.
back. Ghost 13, descend to 3000, maintain 250 knots. Q and page 101.
Altitude.
Altitude.
Ghost 1 for Voodoo 1, we are number 2 in the sequence. We're just extending to the south of Kunsan. We have an AI as our number 3 now, who's just in the way of the pattern. Suggest you hold orbit at your steer point 7 or 6, I can't remember which one it is, and just await Ghost 1 to land. Do you have any fuel emergency? Ghost 1, copy. We have you still on the data link. So
Okay, leveling out at 5000.
Ghost 13, turn left heading 080, descend to 3000, maintain 230 knots. Vectors to final, runway 36.
Ghost 1 to Voodoo 1, understood, thank you very much. Just confirm you've got no flight line or fuel emergencies. That's confirmed. Roger that.
And Plasma 2 is orbiting about 20 miles south of Kunsan.
Copy, Plasma. Do you want me to go first or do you want to go first?
We are currently about 13 miles west of Kunsan, so you can go first.
Roger, understood, we're coming in first. Kunsan approach, Ghost 1 is 3 Fox 16 inbound from the south, Angels 5, request overhead approach.
Ghost 1, Gunasan approach. You are outside my airspace. Contact me 30 miles out.
Go.
Ghost 1-3, turn left to final approach course 355. Slow to approach speed.
Ghost 1 for plasma.
Ghost 1-3, contact tower.
Go for Ghost
final.
1.
Switch to
Say distance to home plate.
9-2-3-0.
Distance to home plate is approximately 3-4.
Okay, we are about at 1-3 miles, so then I recommend we going in first.
Roger, you are first, we are second, and Voodoo is third.
Copy.
One confirmed.
Okay, then plasma nose down 5 and reference heading is 090.
Sure.
And we are aiming for 3000. One is leveling out at 3000.
Sure.
Kunzan approach, Plasma 2-3 ship F-16, 30 miles southwest of Kunzan for overt approach. Copy, Nick. And reference 360 now.
Plasma 2-1, contact tower for landing. Switch to 9-2-3-0.
Plasma 2 switching. Plasma push uniform 3.
Chapter 4, Gunasan Tower, taxi clear of the runway.
Plasma 3 uniform check.
Bingo. Bingo.
Plasma 2-3.
Kunzan Tower, Plasma 2 request landing for 363 ship.
Plasma 2, Gunasan Tower, continue inbound for...
Reference 020, sorry. Turn 1 mission wide. Reference 020.
True.
Contact ground. Switch to 273-525.
And reference 360. Kunzan Tower, Plasma 2-1 is on the break.
Plasma 4, Gunasan
Plasma 2 on the break.
Clear of the runway.
Three on the break.
Kunzan Tower, Plasma 2-1 on the approach, reviewing full stop, runway 36.
Two on the perch.
Plasma 2, Gunasan Tower, weighing 050 at 8 knots, runway 36, clear for landing, jet gear down.
Clear for landing, Plasma 2 is reviewing full stop 36.
3 on the perch.
An active runway is left runway.
Gonna sound tower. Taxi clear of the runway.
Kunsan approach. Ghost 1
Plasma
is
2-1.
initial visual traffic.
Clearance before landing. Plasma 2-1. Execute missed approach. Vector 175. Contact approach for resequencing.
3 on final.
Plasma 2-2. Gonna sound tower. Next time get a clearance before landing. Ghost 1. Gonna sound tower. Continue inbound for runway 36. Redwood overhead.
Ghost 1-1 in the break. Ghost 1-2 in the break.
Plasma 2-1 runway vacated via Echo.
3 touchdown.
Plasma 2-3. Gonna sound tower. Next time get a clearance before landing. Plasma 2-1. Contact ground. Switch to 2-7-3-5-2-5.
Kunsan tower. Ghost 1-1. Finals to land.
Viper 4. Gonna sound tower. Taxi clear of the runway.
True clear.
Plasma 2-2. Contact ground. Switch to 2-7-3-5-2-5.
Ghost 1-2. Finals to land.
Ghost 1-3. Finals to land.
Ghost 1. Gonna sound tower. Wing 050 at 8 knots. Runway 36. Clear for landing. Jet gear down.
3 runway vacated.
Plasma 2-3. Contact ground. Switch to 2-7-3-5-2-5.
And Plasma push 2. And Kunsan ground request taxi back to ramp.
Plasma 2-1. Taxi to the ramp. You are cleared all the way in.
Gehört haben, ich habe bis jetzt, also das Tape läuft immer noch ein komplettes Tape von Ramp zu Ramp.
Ja, perfekt. Dann nehmen wir das auch gleich, weil beim Server dauert es noch ein bisschen länger. Eine gute Sache.
Ja, alles klar. Dauert bei mir natürlich 2, 3, 4 Minuten, bis ich das Tape geladen habe und so, dann lade ich das dann halt hier irgendwo hoch.
Ja. Ja, lass uns hinter die Jungs stehen hier. One is parked.
Two port.
Plasma 2, we were seed for this mission. Our task was to destroy the SA-5 and SA-2. We were able to destroy the SA-5 with the first shot. The SA-2 was never active. Also, we shut down in SA-9. When we entered the FAR, we had multiple threats, and at the beginning, I tried to find that sweet spot. At the beginning, we waited for Viper 4 to give us cover and support because the area was pretty hot. As you can see, there was a lot of stuff going on in 19s, 23s, you name it. So we waited with our push. And so we had a left and orbit there. Then Viper 4 did his job, and after the area was kind of okay, as you can see, it was not. We tried to press as quick as possible to the SA-5s and get a POS. No, it was it was a POS shot on the SA-5 on the PPT, which worked in this case. So it was a lucky shot from my side. So number 2 Wolfman also got a shot, but I think I destroyed it first, so his harm was wasted. But yeah, again, you never know what's going on. Well, so there's so much stuff going on. So when we tried to suppress the SA-2, our second element had the job to suppress the SA-2. The SA-2, even not the search radar, was never active. So we then decided when we were nearly sure that the SA-5 was down, that we gave green light to Voodoo, to Ghost. And then we tried to press a little bit more to the west, to the western SA-5. I tried to find that situation, but wow, the system is so slow. There's so much data going on, and I'm now a ghost. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, so the second element had slammers, magnums left, and they tried to suppress the SA-5 in the western. And yeah, we did a great job. Flight was very cool, and from our side, it's a success. Lesson learned. We talked about in our flight brief. It was pretty good, I have to say. So no lesson learned today from our side. Kolbe, if I forget something, please tell me.
No, everything is fine. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, that's it for Plasma. Then Viper is the next, right? I've tried to find Nick. There we go.
Okay, our flight was Viper 4. We had the sweep roll in this package, and Viper 4 was... I have control micro or not?
I can give you a standby.
Yeah, Viper 4 was Nick, Snake, Kopp, and Kowalski.
You have control.
Copy that. And let me see. Okay, that was where we are here. Okay. So I think at that point, let me check here what's going on.
Hast du dir etwa keine Zeiten notiert?
I'm wondering why we did that turn here. Okay, I think that was the first engagement where we killed one Fulcrum, and at that point we had a pretty good. You can see the first impact on the MiG-29A there. We had a pretty good view on the MiG-29s coming in, the MiG-23s leaving the area, who went into a full bore with some AI flights, and then we said, okay, let's regroup, and at that point, suddenly we had the Voodoo flight here with Keule Hoover in between us, and that was something I think we can do better next time, because we said we are establishing a grinder here, fighting to the north, and we did all the calls on UHF, and suddenly, as you can see here, there are slammers in the air, and our friends are in between, and this is something that should not happen. And in this case, we had a blue-on-blue situation. Fortunately, not with here, for example, with Keule from the Voodoo flight or Hoover, but with one of the Mud-Hen flight you can see down here at the bottom of the screen, where I engaged one of these MiG-21s here, and when my missile went off, I had a good view in the TGP on the MiG-21, but this guy was killed by one of the Mud-Hen flights, as you see, and then the AIM-120 went for one of the Rook Vipers. That was a pity. We just saw it in the debriefing, and here in the ACMI in the air we had always good calls on AVEX that they're hostile, and we had then visual ID'd on the TGP, and that was a blue-on-blue situation, but something we could not avoid because we didn't know that the Mud-Hen flight was flying there. So
additionally, the Mud-Hen 7-1 did everything to get shut down.
Yeah. So then we had a good situation awareness at that point, and with our two elements, we established here a grinder. As you can see, we took out several 4-ship of GA-11s, also the MiG-21s. Now coming in were taken out by us. And then we ran out of fuel. We had only about one of us had only 3,000 left, and we had shot a lot of missiles. We had some double shots, but that was okay because that was high priority to kill the flankers, for example. And overall, we took 4 flankers, 1 MiG-29, 5 MiG-21s, and 3 MiG-17. So in total, 13 kills. We lost nobody. Me, I had a AAA hit during egress, and my front wheel and nose wheel steering were broken. I could handle the landing with the alternate gear, but as some of you saw, I had to stop at the threshold. Yeah, that's it. Overall, everything went fine. I think comms were good, and a great compliment to my wingman. Great fighters, all stayed alive, so we all came back. And instead of the unfortunate blue-on-blue situation, it was a success for us.
Just one question, Nick.
Yeah.
Did you eject manually when you were stuck at the end of the apron, or was that the AI?
No, that was me. I just thought, okay, it's a good moment to give you some happiness
Yeah.
on the 1st of April.
Trying out your Martin Baker, right?
Yeah, try out the Martin and Baker, and then took a good photo of us parking.
yeah. That was a traffic jam I never saw here in Germany, and we have a lot of them. Yeah. Okay. Any comments from my wingman? Otherwise, I give it to. What is it? Ghost 1?
Ghost 1, yeah.
I don't know.
Ghost 1 should be next, right?
Okay.
Okay, so there's no need to hand over Micro. I think we've seen the air picture as it is. I think I will simply say a couple of points, which is we were a 4-ship task with destroying 2 air bases, denying the runway. We achieved that. Both air bases were destroyed. I think it's a tantamount to our relative escorts, be that the sweep, the SEAD, or the close escort, but we were not locked by a single SAM at any point in the flight. And whilst we were locked occasionally by some red air, we were never truly properly threatened at any point. I thought the comms for the package were particularly good, although I can imagine most of my chaps have their ears bleeding out the side of their head at the moment, simply because this is the first time they fought in a large package. And I think they would have found the uniform comms to be quite novel, even though I would say that actually the comms on uniform were really, really tight. As a package commander, I felt like I was a bit late into the fight, so I just let Viper and Plasma get on with their job. I only really started directing it once I got a sense that the worst of the engagement at the flot was starting to settle down, at which point I took a grip of the flight of the package. We tried to bunt into the area a couple of times, and we were called off either by Plasma or by Viper or by Voodoo, very correctly keeping us back at different points, being aware of threats that we were not aware of. I think, broadly speaking, I'm really impressed with the way that went. I think it's tantamount to the training that you guys have put in, and we've all got experienced pilots here. That we managed to get up and down that with no losses and a clean effect, even though, as we see, the AO was extremely busy. It might be a bit vain and self-serving, but I'd like to once again give my chaps a very big pat on the back. This is about their 5th dynamic campaign mission that they've flown, and it's the first one that they've flown with more than 4 people in a package. So, well done, gents. Other than that, I will hand over to my wingmen 3, 4, then 2 for any other further questions. 3,
no more.
4,
no, thank you.
2,
no, all good.
Okay, and other than that, I just thought it was really good, really enjoyable. And unless anyone has any questions, that's Ghost 1 done.
Awesome.
I have a question. What is the next mission?
Well, we're very happy to fly these. I think, Micro, you and I discussed maybe every other week because the timings don't quite work for you guys, but we're very happy to integrate with you guys much more. And we don't have much mass within our squadron at this time because we're not open to recruitment. Merlin, Muff, and Dino are still going through what we call Viper School, which is a training package that we've developed. Once they're comfortable and through that, we'd probably think about, if we're invited, sort of tying in with you guys much more.
Awesome.
Nice. You're welcome to every flight we offer here.
Yeah, always. Yeah, cool stuff. Yeah, welcome again. So I think that was that was very fun and entertaining, I think. So I think that was even as a first big package mission for you guys, it was quite a challenging mission. So it was fun.
Yeah, quite agree.
Yeah, and then we have Voodoo Keule. I just searched you. So Keule, do you want to have control? Is he here?
He probably got sound problems again.
Okay. Then who was element lead?
No, sorry, I'm not. No, that would be someone else. My number 3.
Okay,
chicken out.
It's probably Paula. Yeah, right. I'm chickening out. I got chicken fuel. I gotta go.
Okay, who wanna do just do some 2-3 good stuffs? What you wanna talk about? Paula, do you wanna do it? Just quick and dirty.
Well, actually, everything went smooth at the end. A bit was not always aware if the first element did push through with all the targets. So when you can see there, the first element made the first engagement and also hit quite a lot, but some went through. Then the second element did hit the other one. At the end, when we went out, it was a bit too many from unclear sides. There was a moment where I thought maybe we are not very aware, so let's get out. And we went to the south and then reorganized. So actually, then everything went so far okay.
Cool.
We had about 8 kills, I think, yeah.
Wow, yeah. So the only thing that I maybe talk about or lesson learned is that what Nick mentioned, so to get across with the sweep, to get in front of them. So maybe that was the only mistake or the biggest one. I don't know, but.
Yeah, then when it called, when the sweep called, we turned quickly to the south, actually, then, yeah.
Yeah, cool.